All right. All right. Do I stop streaming? Is that the only way that people are ever going to leave me alone? Alinity breaks down in tears after revealing how much internet has affected her. Oh my god, yes! Fucking, like, Jesus. There's nothing that she can do to, like, get away from it. This is why I don't make any jokes about Alinity or anything else, and I don't ever, like, say anything. Also, I'm pretty sure that I've said something or addressed it for Elrunes. Sorry I'm calling you out like this, Elrunes, but you're here and you do it. For, like, going into her chat and, like, you're literally just trying to get her riled up and say shit, right? So you just go into her chat and you're just like, wait, where's the cat? Or, like, don't you have a cat to throw? Or, like, some other shit like that, right? So what does she have to do to ever be, like, forgiven, if you guys could ever forgive her about anything in any way, shape, or form? Read the article? Oh, it's a whole article. Oh, nice. Actually, I want to watch the clip real fast. Twitter fuck up.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, she's crying.
I just don't know what to do. Like, do I stop streaming? Is that the only way that people are gonna...
Man, oh god, you know what's fucked up too? Hold on. Do we still have... Hold on. I'm curious. Now, you guys can call me a simp. You guys can call me whatever. Okay. So, I know Ninja made the joke about, like, her cat and stuff like that, right? Because she came at him in what seemed to be a joking way for shit, right? Damn. Can somebody do me a favor? We can find this. I fucking know that we can find this. Fuck that shit. Somebody has this shit. Yup. Found it already, boys. Let's fucking go. Alright. So we're gonna kind of ignore all this shit, okay? Not that you should entirely ignore this for, like, fuck, I don't want to read it, this shit. So, I think that they got into it with Ninja's wife and then XQC about shit, right? So then I think that they, let's see, so look, this is so simple. This is such a harmless thing that she said. And I don't know if you want to say that this is okay or not, but this is where, to Ninja, if he didn't mean this seriously or in, like, a horrible way, like, she... let me calm down on my rant, okay? So, Slasher, taking full advantage of the drama, because this was drama that was going on between them, says this calls for an XQC plus Adept versus Ninja and whatever 2v2 BO3 for charity, right? So he's trying to make this a good situation. And Alinity is just like, oh, this is an easy bet. Like, Team Ninja loses. Easy. And then he instantly takes that to, hey, you know that shit that everyone on the internet hates you for? Why don't you keep doing that, okay? Fuck you, basically. And I was like, damn. She didn't even say shit, like, horrible. Like, that's fucked. I thought that was fucked for that shit. I personally did not like Alinity, but her not being banned on Twitch is Twitch's fault, and I don't know what exactly could she do. Alright, look. Before any of you motherfuckers ever talk about anything else, okay? I need you guys to do this. Whether you want to or not, if you're going to comment on Alinity shit, go watch this shit, okay? Go watch that shit for Alinity talking to Destiny. They both talked about Twitch, bans, and all this other shit. Favoritism for partners, women, stuff like that, okay? They go and talk about that shit. Now, whether you like Destiny Alinity or not, that's up to you to make up your mind for that shit, okay? She herself said, I'm surprised that Twitch didn't actually even ban me, so I implemented it myself, right? She actually said that shit. So I don't know whether she actually believes that and how much she believes that and all this other stuff, but if you guys are going to comment on stuff, rather than just hopping on the bandwagon, watching a 30-second clip or some shit like that, and seeing that, Alinity, what the fuck do you even do? Do you even play video games? Do you even do this? Do you even do that? You guys, I promise you, probably everybody in here probably has only seen like a 20 to 30 second clip, 1 minute tops, of all of the terrible shit that Alinity's done, and that's it, full stop, right? Like, that's fucking it. And then you guys are like, well, yep, child abuser, Jesus Christ, animal abuser, and all this other stuff. Now, you can disagree with her and not like what she did. That's fine. You guys can do that. That's totally okay and acceptable. You're like, you know what? I don't agree with you tossing a cat behind your head, regardless if the cat was injured or not. I don't think that that's the type of play that you should do with the cat. right? Regardless, let's even flip this a little bit. If I had my cat like right here and I picked her up and I kind of threw her that direction, right? She threw the cat behind her head. Would you guys say that that was probably really bad? Yes or no? If you guys say yes, then you can be mad at the Alinity situation. If you're not mad at every situation that you see somebody like kind of toss a cat, then why is it like so much worse when Alinity did that? Now for the vodka situation and stuff like that, that part could probably be a little bit more like iffy, right? And the reason why I say that part's a little bit more iffy is because I'm pretty sure that that thing could be actually, or that is pretty poisonous to cats. Clearly the cat did not get harmed that I'm aware of in any way, shape, or form for stuff like that. But yeah, real life just a Twitch persona. I mean, possibly. People can change. If you keep digging at people day after day, eventually they're gonna break and do something drastic. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, you can accuse somebody of something. They hold that shit, right? Like they eat the loss right then and there. They learn, hopefully, from the situation. They grow as a person, and they move on, right? Yeah, but read the article. We will read the article, okay? We will read the article. I promise. I toss my cat, because I toss my cat all the time. Yeah, so stuff like that. I know that people fucking, like, throw their cat in a similar way, but it's just because on stream she was just like, whoop, threw the cat backwards, and people were like, oh my god, she threw an animal! And it's like, I'm pretty sure I could actually do that with Gigi and Penny. Not that you will want me to do that, but I'm pretty sure I could do that shit and they would be totally fine.
I mean, I've had them like jump.
Yeah, you've had them jump like off of you like pretty fucking like even when you're like standing up or some shit like that. Like, yeah.
Normally, well, just because we have hardwood floors, a lot of times I'll try to like set them down.
Yeah.
Just for like their.
But yeah, people are taking that shit like way too far, I think, and like. She'll literally like never be able to move on to this. And a big problem about it is that people are just okay with it, right? Like everybody's just fine with like, oh, Alinity's the punching bag and Alinity like cat and animal abuse and you're a piece of shit. Like, fuck you. Also, you're a white girl, so you're a minority and you're a terrible minority. So like, fuck off, right? Oh my god, that was the other part that annoyed me too, is that with Dr. Disrespect, everybody's just coming at her. The moment that Dr. Disrespect hit, everybody was just like, cool, Dot's gone, get rid of fucking Alinity then. If you're gonna get rid of Dot, I don't like Alinity, get her the fuck out, okay? Like, I don't care. Just, I don't like her, I liked Dot. So let's take everybody that I don't like down, because I'm upset now, so just get rid of everybody. Might as well, right? Like I said, I do not like her, but I genuinely think people want her to actually harm herself at this point. Well, yeah, so this is where... Alright, this part... And I'm sorry, we're gonna read this shit, okay? I promise, Olog. I promise we'll read it. This is where it gets really frustrating and annoying, because... You could argue this is bullying at this point, right? Now, people are gonna say, well, she did something, so this wouldn't classify as bullying, because we just keep bringing up what she did and won't leave her alone. So it's not bullying. We're just like reminding her and holding this over her head for fucking ever, right? Which at least it's harassment, right? At this point, extortion and harassment. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what it would be classified under, but like, fuck, dude. Could you guys imagine if like I did one thing on stream that was like kind of a borderline controversial thing, right? And then you just that was my entire chat. Like, anybody new, any new person that hears about me, I'm not known as straight, the streamer that plays games, the streamer that talks about shit. I'm known as straight, the fucking cat thrower, right? Like, that sounds funny as a title, but that's all that she's known for. She's known as, like, animal abuser or Alinity and all this other shit. Alright, let's read this shit. Popular Twitch stream... Popular... I didn't say nothing. Popular Twitch streamer.
Just read it to yourself and then...
It's because I started reading Nat, and I didn't read Twitch first. Alright. Okay. Popular Twitch streamer, Natalia Alinity... Oh god. How do you actually pronounce this? I'm actually kind of curious. Hold on. Magion? That's not how I would have said that. Popular Twitch streamer Natalia Alinity Magolion. I'll say that. I apologize in advance. Broke down in tears during a July 2nd broadcast after she revealed that harassment she's gotten online over past mistakes has become overwhelming. Sure. Alinity is one of Twitch's most watched female personalities. She's actually pretty big. If you guys don't know how many views that she gets, actually, I'll pull it up for you real fast.
Just read the goddamn article.
Nope.
Read the article.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. Alinity. She's bigger than Hook, just for reference, okay? She's bigger than Hook. She gets almost 2,500 per day, or per stream, okay? Almost 2,500. However, the popular streamer has faced a storm of backlash in the last year, following several controversies on the platform. During her latest broadcast, the star opened up to viewers about how harassment over her past mistakes has become overwhelming. She also hit out at cancel culture for taking things too far. Alinity breaks down on stream. The streamer sat down for an emotional chat with her audience during her July 2nd. So this was today. Dude, I didn't know what fucking day it was. Broadcast the title, Very, Very Sad, We Need to Talk. During the conversation, she addressed the recent passing of fellow streamer. Oh, yeah, rest in peace, Wreckful. Jesus, fuck. Before revealing how relentless hate online has started to severely impact her. Like, can you guys, this is not an okay thing for most people to go through day in and day out. Whether, I don't care how many of you fuckers in chat, even me, okay? And I'm not that big of a deal. So few people can handle consistently being shit on day in and day out and not have it impact them in some way, shape, or form. I've come with a way to cope with it. Not that there's that many people that shit on me and stuff like that, but I've got a mentality now to kind of handle it and kind of go about it. But like day in and day out, Curse, can you imagine if non-stop every time someone comes to your stream, they just shit on you non-stop for shit? Like non-stop. Like, fuck, dude. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm saying curse because I've stood up for you for a bit of times in situations for things, for like people coming at you and shit. So I'm trying to curb that shit early because I don't want this to happen, right? I've dealt with day in and day out abuse. It's tiring, right? And it really gets at you. Imagine the entire world seemingly hating you all the time. Yes, because this is her platform, or this isn't her platform, right? But this is a platform that she's grown a big audience on. And this is the platform that she is most known for and where the majority of shit is happening for her, right? So in a way, this is her world, right? Twitch is her world, her domain. And her domain is not a good domain for her anymore. If you're a YouTuber, for example, and people are just shitting on you on YouTube every single day in the comments, non-stop, it's like, well, shit, maybe I shouldn't be a YouTuber anymore. Maybe nobody fucking likes me. Who do I have to go and kind of rely on? And unfortunately, everybody focuses on the negative stuff. And unfortunately, this is a sad thing, a sad reality, right? That you could have 100 good comments, and what do you really remember? You remember that one bad comment, right? It's really shitty for that. So when you have a huge flood of nothing but negative comments and shit like that coming in over and over, it's so hard for that. And so I really do feel sad for her. And this is where, if I ever did make a joke about this, I really do apologize for that. But I'm pretty sure that if you were to look back and stuff like that, I'm not like going at her like really hard in any way, shape, or form, because I can understand, and even though I'm a small streamer, I can sympathize and empathize with her very, very much for that shit, right? Like, this is a very, very sad and bad thing. Alright, the shit that you guys say really affects people, okay? Yes, don't think that just because you're an online person that you're saying stuff to somebody that's like above you and will never read your shit, okay? You guys have no idea how many times I wanted to kill myself, how many times I spent my entire night trying to figure out how I was going to end my life. I just want you guys to know it's really serious. You guys can't just send hordes of hate towards somebody without it having an effect on a person. Yes, for sure, for sure. Like, fuck. And this is where I'm one of the few people, and this is going to sound like I'm bragging about myself or something like that. I'm one of the few people that tries to have meaningful conversation, not just dogpile on motherfuckers, or if you just don't like somebody, then you just like kick them out of your community or do some shit, right? I want to try and have as many people as possible in a certain community that are being somewhat decent and contributing in a meaningful way. Not everybody has to do shit like that, right? You don't have to like give your time, effort, or something like that. You come and just hang out. That's fine. Don't be a piece of shit. Don't dogpile on people, okay? Just don't do shit like that. But it's so easy to do, especially if you have a mob mentality where one person starts doing it and then someone else starts doing it and then someone else starts doing it. It's just like, ha ha ha, this is so funny. Yeah, I love shitting on this person and all this other stuff. Like, oh, it's so easy. Like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And the person just like, okay, I guess this is the joke now. Yeah, fuck me, guys. Like, no problem. It's okay. Oh, God, dude. The personality broke down in tears and told chat that no matter how much she apologizes, people won't let go of her past. Yep. Like this is the point, right? Is that like she can't, there's nothing that she can do apparently to like move on past this. And it's so fucking sad. I just don't know what to do. Do I just stop streaming? Is that the only way people are ever going to leave me alone? Pretty much, right? It seems like it. I don't agree with it, but that's like what it pretty much seems like at this point, right? I don't think that she should stop streaming. But obviously, like, it is taking a toll on her. When a donation comes in, just accept that you made a mistake. The star got emotional and exclaimed, I have. Yeah, like, this is so far beaten down her throat like fucking crazy, just over and over, just rammed. The horse, if this was beating a dead horse, the horse has been Thanos fucking disintegrated at this point. You kept beating down where the horse was. You've already made a hole in the earth, and at this point, we might as well, like, sever off fucking California from the United States with, like, the fault line that's being created for all this shit, okay? Like, this shit is beat the fuck down to eternity. Holy shit, dude. Oh, man. When a donation came, blah, 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 is that the only thing? You can't just say ignore the trolls. Yeah, like, her community is trying to, like, curb that shit, right? But it's, like, so fucking hard. And I honestly do feel for her. Alinity then hit out at cancel culture and brought up Jenna Marbles, who quit YouTube 25th for apologizing about racism in her past content. This is kind of a big thing because you could go... Well, I'm sorry. Let me finish this. And so what? I quit streaming, then trolls learned that if you harass someone long enough, then you're going to make them quit. Yep. This is where giving power to certain people like this is I'm sorry. I say giving power. Seemingly enabling this type of thing and showing that enough harassment and abuse, even if the person maybe has not done something wrong, but if you pursue that long enough that you can just eventually bully them out of it. Yeah.
You could say giving them power.
Well,
It's like, it's not power in that general sense, but it does give them a feeling of power. It's like, oh, okay, if we just keep, like, beating them down.
Yeah,
somebody, we just keep
I don't know how to word this. Oh man, let me try to frame this so you guys can disagree or try to help me to vocalize this better. So if you just have a lot of outrage on Twitter, that in and of itself won't lead to anything unless you allow it to lead to something. Now be careful with this, right? Because to the person themselves, if this is directed at a single person, that person is going to feel that impact, right? But that doesn't mean that obviously all these people that just keep shitting on Alinity doesn't mean that she's actually going to get banned or have some sort of repercussion from Twitch unless they feel that it's reached a point where it's too much for them or it's better for them to not deal with it. Does that make sense? I think that made sense. I think that kind of is how I wanted to word it. That these people don't actually have the power unless you let them have the power for that shit, which is where everybody thinks that if you just do it, then it's going to happen for you, which that's not the case. The streaming personality then reiterated to viewers how much their words can truly impact another person online. Yep, this is where don't shit on somebody or talk horrible shit about somebody and just say like, oh man, I fucking hate this person, or like, yeah, fuck you, go like kill yourself or something like that. Because people say that shit all the time, dude, and it's not something that you need to just normalize or say, oh, kill yourself, yeah, that's a totally fine like insult and shit like that. I just wanted you guys to know that no matter how strong a person appears, this shit affects them, okay? There are some days that are harder than others, and I know that I appear really strong, but this really affects people. It really does. Alinity's stream only lasted 52 minutes before she ended the broadcast. The star told her viewers that she just wanted to send a message about the severity of online hate mobs and how they can impact the person. Yep. So I guess that's actually the whole thing, huh? Oh, all right. What did I miss for you guys? I lost some people. SJW straight, Jesus. But in Alinity's case, it's 99 negative and 1 positive. Oh man, how can I word this? That's probably mostly correct, right? I'm not gonna say it's like entirely correct, but she obviously gets a consistent amount of more hate and harmful comments than a lot of other people, right? Even if it's not 99, if on average you have like most of your community does like you, enjoys you, and stuff like that. Let's make it a weird number, and I'm being kind of picky here, so I'm sorry. Olot said 99 and 1 positive. It's probably like the majority of people that still watch her and stuff like that are very supportive, right? So it's actually probably still like 90, 10, maybe even 95 and 5. But in comparison to a standard streamer who hasn't done anything that's come out and gotten a lot of spotlight and shit like that, it's more than the average person, more than likely, right? So the average person already struggles with an average amount of shit that they get. And for Alinity to consistently have an above average amount of shit that she probably gets day in and day out, that's a problem. I think that made sense.